She was her sister's best friend, and the love she never saw coming. Emma stirred sugar into her tea, listening to the hollow quiet of the house. It had been 2 weeks since Claire left for her work placement in Brussels, and the silence still unsettled her. The house had always been filled with noise, her sister's chatter, music playing from the kitchen, the sound of friends dropping by at all hours. Without Claire, it felt empty. The knock at the door startled her. She wasn't expecting anyone. When she opened it, Lily stood there, her sister's best friend. The girl who had haunted Emma's teenage years without ever noticing her. Lily, with her long dark hair, her easy confidence, her laugh that could fill a room. "Claire told me to check in on you," Lily said, leaning casually against the doorframe. She smiled, and Emma felt her pulse skip. "Oh. Right. Yeah, I'm fine," Emma stammered, suddenly aware of how messy her hair looked. "Good. But fine's boring. Want some company?" Before Emma could answer, Lily stepped inside, tossing her jacket over the arm of the sofa like she'd always belonged there. She walked into the kitchen, grabbed 2 mugs, and put the kettle on as if she lived there. Emma hovered awkwardly. This is different, she thought. Lily had always been Claire's person, her shadow, her confidant. But now she was here, in Emma's space. They sat at the kitchen table, sipping tea. "So," Lily said, her eyes twinkling, "what's new with you?" Emma shrugged. "Not much. Job hunting. Reading. Just, waiting for life to start, I guess. Trust me, life doesn't start on its own. You have to trip over it." Lily grinned, then added, "I should know, I've tripped plenty." Emma laughed, surprised at how easy it was to talk to her. They talked for hours, about books, about the films Emma loved but Claire had always rolled her eyes at, about how strange it felt to be in this in-between stage of life. When Lily finally left that night, the house didn't feel so empty anymore. Emma stood at the door after she was gone, the echo of Lily's laughter lingering in the air. For the first time in weeks, she felt something stirring inside her. Something she couldn't name yet, but it had Lily's smile written all over it. The following week, Lily came by again. Emma told herself it was just because Claire had asked her to check in, but the truth was, she felt a secret thrill every time she heard that familiar knock. This time, Lily brought a bottle of wine and 2 mismatched glasses. "Don't look so surprised," she said, setting them down on the table. "You looked like you needed something stronger than tea last time." Emma raised an eyebrow. "And you're suddenly my personal bartender?" "Maybe," Lily teased. "Think of it as part of the check-in package." They sat side by side on the sofa, the glow of the lamp pooling softly around them. Conversation flowed easily. Emma found herself telling Lily things she hadn't told anyone, not even Claire. About her fear of failing, about how everyone else seemed to be racing ahead in life while she was stuck. "You're not stuck," Lily said firmly, her eyes fixed on hers. "You're just, at the edge of something. And edges aren't dead ends, Em. They're beginnings." The way Lily said her name, Em, sent a shiver down her spine. The wine loosened their laughter. They talked about silly things, about school memories, about the people Lily had dated. Emma tried to sound casual when she asked, "So, you've only ever dated guys, right?" Lily tilted her head, a slow smile spreading across her face. "That's what Claire thinks." Emma's breath caught. She wanted to ask more, but Lily leaned back, stretching out, the moment slipping into silence. It wasn't until later, when Lily reached for the bowl of crisps between them, that it happened. Their hands brushed. Just a fleeting touch, skin against skin. But Emma's heart thundered like a drum. She didn't pull away. Neither did Lily. For a moment, their eyes locked. Something unspoken passed between them, an acknowledgement of a line they both knew existed, and the quiet, dangerous thrill of standing on its edge. When Lily finally said goodnight, Emma leaned against the door after closing it, her pulse racing. She pressed her fingertips to her palm where Lily's hand had touched hers, the ghost of warmth still there. It was nothing, she told herself. Just an accident. Just a brush of hands. But deep down, Emma knew better. It wasn't nothing. It was the beginning. The third time Lily came over, it was raining. Emma heard the knock and rushed to the door, finding Lily damp from the storm, hair clinging to her cheeks. "You look like a drowned cat," Emma teased, stepping aside. "Charming," Lily laughed, shaking water from her jacket. "Do I get a towel, or do I just drip all over your floor?" Emma fetched her one, and soon Lily was curled up on Emma's bed, drying her hair while Emma sat cross-legged across from her. It felt oddly intimate, Lily in her space, Lily on her bed. They started talking the way they always did, but tonight the air felt heavier. The rain outside drummed against the window, sealing them in their own private world. "You ever think about how weird this is?" Emma asked softly. "What's weird?" "That you're here. With me. Not with Claire." Lily tilted her head, studying her. "Why is that weird?" "Because, you've always been hers. Not mine." For a long moment, Lily said nothing. Then she set the towel aside, leaning forward just slightly. "Maybe I don't want to belong to anyone. Maybe I just want to be here." Emma's chest tightened. She felt the pull between them like gravity, undeniable and terrifying. "Lily." "Yes?" Emma's voice dropped to a whisper. "This feels different." Lily's hand moved slowly, hesitantly, to tuck a strand of hair behind Emma's ear. Her fingertips lingered against her cheek, and Emma swore her whole body lit up at the touch. "You have no idea," Lily murmured, her voice rough, "how hard it's been not to do this." And before Emma could reply, Lily leaned in and pressed her lips to hers. The kiss was soft at first, tentative, almost questioning. Emma froze, her heart racing, and then something inside her gave way. She kissed Lily back, pouring into it all the longing she hadn't even realized she'd been carrying. When they finally broke apart, breathless, Emma whispered, "We can't." "I know," Lily said quickly. "She's my best friend. You're her sister. It's complicated, it's wrong, it's..." Emma's lips found hers again before she could finish. This time, the kiss was deeper, hungrier, leaving no room for doubt. When they pulled away at last, foreheads pressed together, Emma whispered the only truth that mattered. "But it feels right." Lily closed her eyes. "God help me, it does." Outside, the rain kept falling, washing the world clean. But inside Emma's room, something had changed forever. From the moment their lips first met, nothing was the same. Emma woke the next morning with her heart still fluttering from the memory, the taste of Lily's kiss, the heat of her hand against her cheek, the way the world had seemed to narrow to just the two of them. But with the joy came a shadow. Claire. When Lily came by again, her smile was a little nervous, her movements careful. She lingered in the hallway, glancing toward Claire's empty room. "Are you sure about this?" she whispered. Emma nodded, though her pulse raced. "I don't think I've ever been more sure of anything." And so began their secret world. They went on long walks by the river at dusk, slipping their hands together only when no one was around. Lily would come over late, and they'd curl up on Emma's bed with the curtains drawn, whispering until dawn. Emma kept everything hidden. When friends asked why she seemed happier, she just shrugged. But every secret glance, every stolen kiss made her glow. One evening, Lily traced circles on Emma's palm as they lay together in the half-light. "Do you ever feel guilty?" Lily asked softly. Emma swallowed. "Sometimes. But then I look at you, and all I feel is, right. Like this is where I'm supposed to be." Lily's eyes shone in the dimness. She pressed her lips to Emma's knuckles. "You make me feel like I can finally breathe." Emma wanted to say more, to tell her how long she had admired her from afar, how much she meant, but fear held her back. Instead, she tightened her hold on Lily's hand. "Then don't let go." Yet the secrecy weighed on them. At family dinners, Emma pretended everything was normal, all while her skin buzzed with the memory of Lily's kiss the night before. When Claire called from Brussels, asking casually if Lily had been around, Emma's voice caught before she managed to say, "Not really." Every lie, every omission, pulled at her conscience. But at night, when Lily kissed her in the dark, Emma forgot the world outside the room. In those hours, there was no Claire, no rules, no fear, just the two of them, hearts beating in rhythm, clinging to something fragile and precious. Still, Emma knew. Secrets couldn't stay hidden forever. And the longer they kept it, the harder the fall would be. Claire's return was sudden, like a gust of wind slamming the door open on their fragile world. Emma heard the familiar hum of her sister's car in the driveway and felt her stomach twist. She had known this day would come, but nothing could have prepared her for the rush of nerves, the guilt, the excitement tangled together. When Claire stepped through the door, bright-eyed and cheerful, Lily froze in the hallway. Emma could see it in her expression, the guilt, the hesitation, the unspoken worry about what Claire might see or sense. "Hey, Em." "Lily." Claire called out, her voice warm. "It's so good to be home." "Hey," Emma said, forcing a smile. "Hi, Claire," Lily said softly, avoiding her eyes. Over the next few days, Emma felt the tension coil tighter around her chest. Lily grew distant, polite but cautious. Every time Claire mentioned plans, memories, or past trips, Lily flinched subtly, withdrawing into herself. Emma's heart ached watching her, the girl she loved, now a stranger under Claire's gaze. One evening, Emma found Lily in the kitchen, staring at a glass of wine. "This is going to get harder, isn't it?" Emma asked quietly. Lily didn't answer at first. Then she shook her head, her voice low. "It's already hard. I thought I could hide it, pretend it wasn't real. But it is, Emma. We can't keep sneaking around forever." Emma stepped closer, gripping her hand. "I don't care what happens. I just want you." Lily's eyes shimmered with tears. "And I want you too." "But what about her?" "Claire, she's going to notice. She always notices." Emma swallowed the lump in her throat. "Then we tell her. Eventually. I can't live like this anymore, hiding what I feel." For a moment, they stood there, hands entwined, hearts racing. The silence of the house pressed against them like a wall, reminding them how delicate everything had become. Then, later that night, Emma lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. She felt Lily's presence beside her, a ghost of warmth, and whispered, "I don't care if it all falls apart. I just want you." And somewhere deep inside, Lily felt the same. The morning started like any other, sunlight spilling across the kitchen floor, birds chirping, Claire humming to herself. But Emma felt the weight of what had been brewing for months pressing down on her chest. She couldn't hide it any longer. Lily, sitting quietly across from her, met her eyes and gave a tiny, resolute nod. They were in this together. "Claire," Emma began, her voice trembling. Claire turned, smiling. "Yeah?" Emma took a deep breath. "There's something I need to tell you. About me, and Lily." Claire's smile faltered. "What do you mean?" Lily spoke up before Emma could. "Claire, I love Emma. I've loved her for a long time." For a heartbeat, the kitchen was silent. The only sound was the clock ticking, heavy in the air. Emma watched Claire's face shift, confusion, disbelief, hurt. "Wait, what?" Emma's throat tightened. "I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to betray your trust. But I can't lie anymore. I love her, Claire. I love Lily." Claire's hands trembled slightly as she gripped the edge of the counter. "You're my best friend? And my sister?" Her voice was sharp, trembling. How could this happen behind my back?" Lily stepped forward, voice gentle. "Claire, I never meant to hurt you. I care about you so much, but my feelings for Emma, they're real. And hiding them doesn't make them go away." The room was thick with tension, words hanging like storm clouds. Emma felt tears prick her eyes but held them back, because she knew the hardest part was waiting for Claire's response. Claire turned away, pacing, then stopped abruptly. I can't just. I need time. Emma's heart sank. Lily reached for her hand. We'll wait. We'll give her space. But we can't erase what we feel. That night, Emma and Lily lay in bed, hands intertwined, hearts heavy but steadfast. Outside, the world seemed indifferent, but inside, they held on to the certainty of their love. We'll get through this, Emma whispered. Lily rested her head against her shoulder. Together. For the first time, the weight of secrecy lifted, replaced by a fragile hope, a hope that love could survive the storm, even if it meant confronting hurt, betrayal, and doubt. And somewhere deep inside, Emma knew they were ready to face it all. The days after the confession were tense. Claire didn't speak much at first. When she did, her words were clipped, polite but distant. Emma and Lily felt the weight of every glance, every unspoken thought. But they stayed close, holding on to each other, even when it felt like the world had shifted beneath their feet. Emma spent hours thinking about how to make things right, how to repair the bond with her sister while protecting what she and Lily had found. She knew it wouldn't be easy, but she also knew she couldn't turn back. One evening, Claire finally sat down with them. Her expression was cautious, wary. I've been thinking, she began slowly. About you too, about everything. And maybe I overreacted at first. Emma held her breath. Claire's eyes softened, though they still held a glimmer of hurt. I can see how real this is. And I want you both to be happy. Even if it's hard for me to understand. Relief flooded Emma. She reached for Lily's hand, feeling its warmth, its reassurance. Thank you, Emma whispered. We never meant to hurt you. Lily nodded. You're my best friend too, Claire. That will never change. Claire finally smiled, tentative but genuine. Then, maybe we can start over. It'll take time, but I think I can do that. Over the following months, life slowly regained its rhythm. The tension that had gripped the house lifted. Emma and Lily could now be open about their relationship, quietly at first, but without fear. They held hands in public, stole kisses when no one was watching, and spent nights wrapped around each other, free from the weight of secrecy. One rainy evening, Emma watched Lily laugh as they walked along the riverbank, puddles splashing beneath their boots. The world felt light, infinite, like it had finally made room for them. Emma reached for Lily's hand, intertwining their fingers. I never thought love could feel like this, she said softly. Lily pressed her forehead to Emma's. Me neither. But now we know. And nothing can take it away. For the first time in years, Emma felt truly seen, truly loved. And as Lily kissed her gently under the soft glow of the street lamp, she realized that the journey, the stolen moments, the tension, the fear, all of it had been worth this. Love had arrived, quietly, unexpectedly, and it had changed everything. The door had opened once, and when Lily walked through, Emma's life had shifted forever. And this time, she would never let it close. Turn on notifications bell to never miss a story. Share your thoughts in the comments, we love hearing from our viewers.